All right, hey everybody. This is Andrew, the founder of Tula software, and I'm going to walk you through how I put together the Tula Yoga Studio website, my wife Miley's website. And I just thought it would be nice to take a minute and walk through like the decisions I made and why I made them and all that kind of stuff. So hold on one moment. I just thought it would be nice to take a minute and walk. All right, so I'm going to get a few things ready here, so bear with me. All right, so I'm going to bring up Miley's website in a totally separate browser than where I'm going to have the studio opened up. So give me one moment here. So let's see, I am going to share my screen with you real quick so that you can see Miley's site. And I will toggle back and forth between her site and Tula, which I'm going to pull up. So give me one moment. And actually, I am going to open so that I can easily toggle between the two and show you various things. I'm going to share the same browser with you. Just going to log in as myself here real quick. I'm going to walk you through primarily her website widgets. So I'm going to spend a lot of time on our website widgets page and her website. So the first thing I want to talk about as it relates to her website that we're doing here is, so Tula software is very much designed to help our customers put their websites front and center. So, excuse me. So we kind of go out of our way to get out of the way, so to speak. So when you go to Miley's website, you can see her class schedule is right inside her site. And this is being driven by our website widgets, which you can pull and customize over on this website widgets page. So we have this basic setup, which will give you still a very nice looking calendar. But we also give you the ability to customize the background color of your calendar. So you can customize the link color, the background color, the font color. And what that allows you to do is just give you a very nice custom look and feel. So Miley's colors are this purplish color, this greenish color, and then this red. So those are the colors that we use for all of her widgets. So if an event requires someone to sign up, let's see if she's got, yeah. So if I wanted to sign up for this event, because I'm logged in, I just click this link and I could sign up right there. Now, if I was not logged in, I would just get a little form. So I'll go ahead and open up a new private window here and kind of show you. Let me share a different window real quick. All right, so if I go to tulayoga.net and I'm not logged in, and I go to that same sign up link, instead of having a button, I'm just going to get this little sign up form. So this kind of thing, we believe it's very important. Like, we basically believe that everybody except for us in this space does not think about the student experience as much as they should. And we believe that the reason for that is mainly because the software company wants people to know about them instead of people knowing about the studio that they go to. So that is a way in which we're very different and unique. So if you want to go to Miley's studio and you want to make a purchase, you go to her pricing page, and right in her pricing page, we have our payment form. this is also something that you can customize. So if somebody wants to make a payment, they choose what they want to buy, they fill out the form, put in their credit card number, and then they're done. This is a much, much, much better experience than somebody who has to first create an account with a software company to buy something from you. We don't think that makes any sense. Of course, if I'm part of the studio and I've been here before, we give people the ability to log in. So we also want your students who have been there before, who maybe have a credit card on file, to also have a nice experience. So those people can log in. So we give you the best of both worlds. So I'm going to jump back into this screen real quick where I am logged in. One moment. And I'm going to go over the registration process for event series. So going back to Miley's website here, she has her main class schedule and she has her pricing page. But one of the things that we're doing on her website now is we're only putting in the regular, like the regular passes that she sells. So there's no special event passes in here or anything like that. So by the way, I forgot to mention that if you happen to be watching this live and you want to ask a question, you can answer a question. And then when I answer that specific question, people who watch the video later will be able to look at those questions and then see the answers to them. So, so I see we have 1 or 2 questions coming in, and I'll get to those in just a moment. So the thing is that because now we're only putting in the regular classes in the payment form, we also want to allow people to sign up for things like workshops and special events. So on the special events page, what we've done is we also have individual payment forms for each of these special events. So here, because I'm logged in, you can imagine a student who's been to your studio before, they want this workshop, they just purchase the workshop and then they can choose a credit card they have on file and then they're ready to go. So people who have been to your studio before and who are logged in, they also have like a really, really nice experience. And then if I was logged out, I would just see the full payment form here. We're also using this payment form, excuse me, I'm going to go to special events here, on this beginner series. Now, I want to talk about this specifically for a minute because we do give people event series widgets. So one of the options that we had is we could have gone to this class series and we could have pulled the registration widget specifically for this series. So if I look at the registration page, before we take someone to the payment form, we take them to this this place where we collect their name and email address, and then they can register and pay, and we look up how many credits they have on file, and if they don't have any credits, then we prompt with a payment form. But the thing is that because this particular special event is a beginner series, we're making the assumption that most of the people that are signing up for the beginner series don't have an account with our studio yet. So that might not be 100% accurate. But if we were doing like an inversions workshop that had 3 or 4 classes, and they wanted to do like, you know, just a bunch of inversions, and the assumption was going to be people have been to the studio before, then we would use the registration widget because we might assume that people would have credit cards on file and that kind of stuff. So depending on like the exact situation for your students and what you think is likely to be the case, you might want to use the payment form or the website widgets. I'm sorry, the payment form website widget or the series registration widget. So when I go talk about the payment form settings, you get a default payment form. And in that payment form, you can choose what passes you want to show in that payment form. If you want to go with the basic setup, you just pull this payment form widget and it'll show all of the passes that you sell. What we're doing is this more custom setup. And when you do the custom setup, you choose the calendar, the payment form, and the student access widget. So in addition to choosing colors, you can also say, I want a payment form that only has like my new student 3-pack on it, for example. And then when you open that up or you put that widget in, it'll only have that pass in it. So the primary thing that I wanted to go over is just the degree to which we try to make it so that your students are always interacting with you and your studio. So we even go so far as like Miley has an iPhone app for her studio through Tula software. So if her students have an iPhone, they can just click this link and we take them to the iTunes store and she has the Tula Yoga Studio iPhone app. So this is all like out of the box with Tula software. Like this is what we give people. This is like, this is for everybody, right? So and then you have your student access widget. But the thing is, through the combination of the exact widgets in the right places, always knowing and providing the right experience based on whether someone is logged in or not, and having a good experience for people that are new and returning, who have a credit card on file or who don't have a credit card on file, and the ability to customize things. All of these little things add up to what we believe is a superior experience for your students. So I'm going to answer the one question that we have come in, which is, let's see, what content management system do we use for this site? So this site is a Squarespace website. We are very big fans of Squarespace, but our widgets and the way that they work would be the same regardless of any content management system you use. But there's definitely like degrees to which the quality is different. So like, don't use GoDaddy if you can avoid it. We're big fans of Squarespace, WordPress, Wix, a few others are also pretty good. So that is our little overview of our website. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, you can always hit us in our support channel. See you later, everybody.